Hello and welcome to the Titus Timeout podcast. I'm Jenny Abney-Civey, and this week I want to talk about the different components in ductwork. So in a lot of my podcasts, I draw sections of ductwork with VAV boxes and diffusers on it. So I wanted to take a step back and just cover the different components in the ductwork and some terminology. In a building like the Titus building, our ductwork looks something like this. So we have a rooftop unit that serves a section of our office. It supplies air into a plenum section that leads to the main trunk. The main trunk runs something like this above our ceiling. To keep the velocity and pressure where it needs to be to supply all the diffusers, the ductwork in the main trunk gets smaller as it moves away from the air handler. Then we have some takeoffs that go to different zones. Each zone may be a couple of offices or an open plan area of the building. So there's a takeoff here that leads to a fan box that is ducted to a perimeter slot diffuser. And then over here there's another takeoff that goes to a fan box that leads to a couple perimeter slot diffusers, maybe in different offices. So hopefully your ductwork is not as leaky as I've drawn mine here. We'll put another one over here that does the same thing. Another one right here on this side of the building. And maybe there's one more over here to another office. And then there are a couple takeoffs that lead to the interior of the building. So maybe this is a single duct box and it leads to several diffusers that are supplying an open plan section of the building. And then we'll do a takeoff over here that does the same thing. And one more right here. Okay, so that's more or less how the layout is. It's open plan on the inside, offices on the outside. We've got some fan boxes, some single duct boxes. So now let's label some of this. So this is a fan box. We'll just label it FB because that's all I can fit in there. Fan boxes around here on the perimeter. In the interior, we just have VAV single duct boxes. These are the diffusers. I already labeled my rooftop unit when I started, but over here you have the plenum. So the air will come out and go in here, and this is the main trunk. The main trunk is the ductwork that all the air goes through before it hits the takeoffs. And then you have the takeoffs here, so each one of these that leads to a VAV box or a fan box is a takeoff. So right, all of these are takeoffs. So you can also see there are some elbows in the ductwork, and over here you have a T where the air goes, tees off into two directions. All of these building components need to be sized appropriately so that the velocities and pressures are correct in the building to get the air where it needs to be and get it there quietly and as efficiently as possible. So these are the main components in ductwork that make up your HVAC system. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thanks for taking a time out with us.